Welcome to the Axiom. New file detected. Launching file.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Leo, and today we are continuing the Disco Elysium file. Where we last left off, we had gotten into this apartment. We had talked to the maid, Cindy the Skull, and the smoker. The smoker knows something about the murder, but we weren't able to get any info out of him, so we're going to wait until tonight. We found a pair of pants that had an apricot wrapper in it. And overall, it was just like an information gathering kind of episode. We also talked to Joyce about the favor she wants us to do, and she told us to investigate some drug smuggling that the Union is doing. So right now, what we're going to do in the meantime, I think, is we are going to talk to Titus, and then we are going to interrogate the lorry drivers, because we haven't done that yet. We haven't talked to Titus. I know we still have to do the field autopsy as well, but I still want to wait until later so that we can delay. I don't know if processing, like sending it in for processing, happens on the same day as the autopsy if you do it too early. So I want to wait until later in the day so that no matter what, processing has to be done the next day. So let's go ahead and talk to Titus. I think it's been long enough. We waited a little bit. We walked past them without talking to them, except for the lawyer. I don't know if that counted, but hopefully things will go well. I doubt it. I personally doubt things will go well. But hang on. Okay, so really quick, what am I wearing? I actually think I should swap this out for talking to him. I think I should swap out for suggestion. Wow, that's an interesting looking coat. What else do I have? Conceptualization, half-light, esprit de corps, electrochemistry, physical instrument, +1 reaction speed, +1 +1 logic. Okay. I think I like what I have on here. Yeah, I think I like this. Let me remove this because we don't need that in my hand while I'm talking to him. All right, let's go ahead and talk to Titus.
This is where you say your bit.
New task, interrogate the vigilantes. A broad-shouldered man points at you with a beer can.
Detective.
The lieutenant acknowledges you with a sharp note. He's leaving it to you. I could not say anything. Let him, well, let's get straight to the point. We need to talk about the man hanged out back.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that won't.
I already hate his voice. Not like from a game standpoint. His voice acting is very like exaggerated, and I'm assuming that's on purpose, and it's good, but like I can already tell this character is going to be just as annoying as like Measurehead and Cindy and Kuno, and he's just not going to give me the time of day.
You sure took your time, huh? Waited for him to get real ripe and pretty for you.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
Oh, I thought they were talking about me waiting to talk to Titus, but they were talking about us waiting to get him down. All right.
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there. You must really like cleaning up other people's shit.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
Psyche check.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them. Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard. Chances are they're going to match.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, scan the room.
Starting from the right. Boot size 44. Blonde man. In his 30s. Overbearingly masculine.
It's been so long, I don't remember all of the footprints. But hopefully Harry remembers.
Sitting on his right.
So yeah,
Standard
Glenn,
working
Theo.
boots. Size 45 or 46. Eldest in the room. Probably mid-50s. Smoker. Quiet. Across at the other table.
Elaine.
Hobnailed working boots. Size 43. Gang tattoos. Mesk or Sarah Mauritian. In his late 30s, early 40s. He spent his youth in Villa Labos, a housing project in the Jamrock Quarter. There were incarcerations. Hard to say what else. The ink is fading.
I can tell all of that just from his tattoos. That's impressive.
And then, standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 46. The big dick. Wide at the shoulders and lean at the hips. Rugby cap. Fingerless gloves. And numerous scars. A little under 40.
Motorix?
The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below it reads T. Hardie, Captain.
Alright.
In the far corner, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 44, 40-something, non-alcoholic beverage in hand. You squint. Is that a plectrum?
What's a plectrum? Is that the beverage and the little guy?
Size 41, with the light step. Not a child, after all. An older man with a rat face,
Ooh.
mean, watery eyes,
Shanky.
and 2 front teeth missing. In the middle,
Fat
heaving
Angus.
and wheezing. Big guy, boot size 46, deep marks. Probably carried the victim over. He alone is 130 kilos. Add the man in armor, and you could easily exceed 220.
So that would explain the really deep footprints. So we are talking to the murderers right now. Like, based on what we know from the footprints. I mean, we don't have any hard evidence that the footprints were in fact left by these guys. But we know, like, these are the murderers. So we are going to... This might be a little dangerous, but we shall see.
In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy.
I was going to say there's no driver. One of them is missing, the odd soul.
Exactly. You've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything. Hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardie?
Mm-hmm.
The fuck is with you, fella?
Yeah, hit them with questions. All right. I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where is the 8th Hardie boy?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardie boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here.
He sizes you up.
Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardie boy? We ain't hiring.
He shakes his head.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
She? So she's a woman? Or maybe they're talking about the lawyer?
This person Glenn wants to hire. He really respects her.
Shut the fuck up, Glenn!
Oh.
I do the talking.
Oh, okay.
Now what the fuck do you want, cop?
It has to be good if he won't let you pursue it. Looks like the lieutenant thinks so too.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardie boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
All right. We're going down a cool
That's
path
right.
here.
We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardie Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. And
He points at the lieutenant.
you're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
Psyche check.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardie sooner or later.
The man hanged in the backyard. Did you do it?
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
I mean, that is why we're here, so I guess.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Why is there a container belt around the dead man's neck?
Container belt? Like we use in the harbor?
Yes, why?
Because we took it from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang him. We did this together. All of us. Until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
Ha, so you just confessed to murder? If he's actually confessing, then he must be really confident that we cannot do anything about this.
Goddamn right.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
Wait. So she's just saying that all 7 men talked to us and that they were all honest.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
Not gonna lie, wasn't expecting this. Let's see. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time. So yeah. Instead of, it's gonna be a lot harder to arrest all 7 of them than it would be to arrest one of them. Who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardie Boy without arresting all Hardie Boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
A shadow of a smirk passes her lips as she tilts her head.
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
Huh. Don't let her lead the conversation. Address Titus. No, but seriously, who calls the shots around here?
Who do you fucking think does?
He sounds more amused than angry. Interesting. So I think if they're vigilantes, then I mean, pointing at Titus, I think he would say, haha, heck yeah, I run this, and then we would have an excuse to arrest him. It's the 8th Hardie Boy, the one who's missing. I could say that and get them all. That might get an interesting reaction. Saying Everard might also get a reaction. I don't think... This would be interesting, but it's definitely not her, whoever it is, just because she is... or actually, maybe. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to push his buttons. I'm guessing... I'm going to say this. It's the 8th Hardie Boy, the one who's missing, the big dick.
Titus, no one was thinking.
A moment of silence. The long-haired one breaks it. All right. Intellect?
That there's any question who's the leader. That's how he would have ended it. Titus won't let him.
I kind of figured.
No. Fuck no! The big dick is right here, asshole. You're looking at it. Right. Fucking. Here.
I kind of figured that would be the reaction he would get angry and say like, "No, I'm the head honcho."
Disregard the outburst, officer. None of the boys have any comments on their power relations. That night, they acted as one. That's all.
I mean, that is definitely not what he said. You asking me to disregard that outburst doesn't change the fact that he said what he said. You murdered him just like that, no remorse?
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
I have no idea.
Chaise électrique is the method of capital punishment in Revachol under the Coalition. During the suzerain's reign, it used to be the firing squad.
Interesting.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
He says it as if it were worse than dying. I don't want to reveal that I don't remember anything. But I also, it might be dangerous to go down one of these paths, and because that will set off like an arguing point and nothing's going to get done. Maybe this will throw them off. And Reunion, what's that?
The River Esperance Correctional Facility, a military prison run by the Coalition, dubbed Reunion by the inmates. The origin of the name is unknown.
Never mind then. It was something I asked myself, not something I would have said to them. If I say this, no matter what I say, it's not going to be good. I'm going to just brush it off, I guess. Look, I'm just doing my job, that's all.
Oh, so you are just a simple, well-meaning man, eh? Ever been in solitary? Prison is a charter. That's what it is.
Psyche check.
He's clearly been in solitary confinement, and at a young age, nonetheless.
So he's hanging a man, slowly, without breaking his neck.
Very true. When did this hanging incident occur? Or no, why did you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So he was a mercenary, that's it?
And he stepped out of line.
He repeats, jaw clamped shut like a vice.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
Oh, so he was sent to try and stop the strike, like in secret, and they like picked him out and killed him?
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
Psyche.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Right, but what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation?
Psyche.
He regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't notice.
Huh. So he regrets saying all of it? Maybe they're all lies?
To kill us all if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. That was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grab one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
The lieutenant is trying to make sense of this flood of information.
Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young, gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle, doesn't even fall down.
Okay. Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
All right.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
Did they actually say that? I don't think so.
There's something odd here.
Yeah.
Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation. Make them talk about it.
Mm-hmm. Right, but who did he rape then? This is a very serious allegation.
No. You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
Psyche check. This is not where I expected this to go. Like, I thought I was not going to get anything. I thought that they were just going to be like super mocking and trying to get us to leave, but they straight up confessed. They are giving me all this information. They're saying that this mercenary was a horrible person, and now I have an 8th Hardie Boy who's a woman. I have someone who was sexually assaulted. Like, I wasn't expecting this much information to come from this.
Despite the stonewalling, you can slip one more question in.
I'm going to ask for one last time. Who did the dead man rape?
Titus, do not answer. You have been forthcoming enough.
Fuck off, Carl. She's gone through enough without you harassing her too. She doesn't need more embarrassment.
What are you talking about? Embarrassment. If someone has been sexually assaulted, we need to...
What you need is to get the fuck out of my face. I've had enough of explaining myself to you fucks. He's dead. It's done.
Okay, so does that mean we're done
As
with the
you can
information?
see, these men can only take so much baseless scrutiny. I'm doing my best to keep the situation civil, but...
What follows is a slow head shake. Psyche
It's
check.
true. She was the only thing holding him back.
When did this hanging incident occur? I don't think that matters. How did you kill him? That's just going to get me in trouble. She was the only thing holding him back. So does that mean I can't ask any more questions? Let's end it. I would like to know details about when and how it happened, but I think we've gotten plenty out of him right now. And if they're no longer being quote unquote held back, then I think it's better if we try to get out of this. So what are we going to do now?
nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus.
Yeah.
I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder, even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us, real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Psyche check.
Rent-a-cop. So that's what this is about. He doesn't see you as his equals.
Discussed 8th Hardie weak when you first met. What does that mean? It's godly. I'm going to take off now. Alright, so you have to gain authority in Titus's eyes for the investigation to advance. Soften him up a bit. Maybe investigate the crime scene or the body, look for a witness, get help from the union boss or the company rep, tie them to any other crimes. Okay, so I need to very slowly get this back up so that I can try to get that check easier. So that'll basically amount to getting stuff done around the town that have to do with the crime. So, jeez, okay. I'm pretty close to leveling up again. So what do I want to do now? I want to investigate the lorries, I guess. Let's go ahead and talk to the racist dude.
Looking for something?
You're lorry man, right? What's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
Why not?
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector.
What? Oh, he thinks that, or he's saying that he doesn't like it because they have the black market drug smuggling has outsourced to other countries. Of course.
They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
So I take it you're not smuggling drugs out of Martinez?
Not in, not out. I'll never betray the purity of my tribe.
Gosh, I hate talking to this dude.
So you're telling us that you don't know anything about drug smuggling through Terminal B?
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Then what are you still hanging around here for? Most other camioners have left.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking around at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
Motorix?
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
Say nothing.
The man pulls on his cigarette furiously, probably still thinking about mosquitoes and ass cancer.
If it's not you, then who's running drugs to Terminal B?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
Wait, the street vendor south of here? That guy's a lorry driver?
Of course he's a lorry driver. What? He tell you he's just some simple businessman or some shit? He's selling his employer stuff after he broke the seals on his Humanox lorry. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, alright? 100%.
Interesting.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
Guess we need to pay So Lang a visit then.
Guess so.
He grins, contented with himself. We're done for now. So, a bunch of boxes spilled out of a thing? Can I interact with any of this then? I don't think I can. Okay, can I do suggestion? Annette. Or it was empathy. Tommy Lahome, okay. I still haven't unlocked any of those. Do I have anything? Selang, rhetoric, challenging. Conceptualization, yeah, authority, godly. Let's go ahead and get back to this, and let's ask Selang about the drugs then.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
So Selang, what's your
Drugs?
stance on drugs?
I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives.
For a moment, he's unsure how to respond.
Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
Let's not. I don't want to sway him one way or the other right now. We're looking for a lorry driver who is transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she is in this traffic jam.
That's so cool. You investigating the local drug trade like some cool narc? But I am not a lorry driver. I am just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
Intellect
A
check.
blatant lie, sire. Yet he tells it with such conviction. We'd believe him if we didn't know better.
But you are a lorry man. Another driver has identified you and your lorry.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda.
Picked it
against
out
me
immediately.
Because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder, and he's an asshole. I'm
He stops to think.
okay. Maybe I'm a lorry driver too, a little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
Stop squirming. What do you know about the drug operation at the harbor?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd. You know, the drug crowd.
Intellect.
No, he wasn't talking about an abstract crowd. It was that crowd.
Okay, if you don't know, then I'll tell your employer you've been selling his stuff.
No use. He's not telling us. He's too afraid. We need to take him to my station and ask him there. After we've called his boss.
Yep.
Okay, look. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I spent 15 years working my way up.
Intellect.
Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in on it.
Let's see. We're buddies, Selang. Help us out. No one will know it was you.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
Is the lady driver the old woman back there? Point to the pale driver. Dazed out, strange.
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
Psyche check.
It could be. She was strange.
Intellect.
He's not ruling her out.
Who are these other drivers who talk?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
He points north.
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
Okay, we're cool now.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detectives. Both of you. You deserve it.
I'll leave you to it for now. So I have 73. I could get some sunglasses.
Shine on these sunglasses.
Stylish shades, huh? They'd be even more stylish if you paid for them with net worth. Go over and ask him.
Okay. I was told in the comments that that line is a bug, that I haven't actually unlocked the quest related to that line yet for the net worth thing.
You keep coming back.
If he really wants to save the economy, he'd let you pay with net worth. Go over and ask him if you can.
So that was +1 Inland Empire,
The
-1
sneakers
perception.
below, you should go over and ask him about paying for those sneakers with your net worth.
-1 encyclopedia. I mean, honestly, this is probably the best purchase, but I want to know what the net worth thing is before I buy those, because that's not a bad, like, +1 hand-eye coordination and +1 perception or reaction speed. I'd get a minus to composure in the encyclopedia, but still, that's not bad. So let's see. Find out who's the lady driver and where's her lorry. So I guess we will talk to the old lady then. I don't know what's going to come of this, but... Or actually, can I talk to you maybe? Would you know?
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
I heard that one of the drivers is a woman, but I don't think she's here. Do you know this lady driver?
I don't want to talk about that.
He shifts around, suddenly uncomfortable, then looks away. I don't mean to pry, but I need your help. Looks like she may be involved in drug trafficking.
Man, I was hoping she'd catch a break. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some mastermind evildoer. And I don't know where she is.
Who is this person? What's her name?
Thank God I don't know. People here call her the lady driver. She kept her name a secret. From me too. Now I see why.
Intellect.
Again, not a lie as far as you can tell.
What does she look like?
A youngish woman. Gruff, but in a cool way.
Maybe Cindy?
What color hair?
Blue and violet. Dyed. It was violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
Huh.
Then she may have dyed it again.
Who is she to you?
A friend? An acquaintance. I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay?
When did she leave?
Damn, I don't want to... Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person. I know that much.
We can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation.
Continue.
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience.
It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only.
I don't believe you.
You said she's troubled. How?
She's got the darkness in her. That young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
So like depression?
She shared this with you?
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
I was told everyone's afraid of her. You're not?
I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind.
Hold on, her mind?
The way it worked. The trouble it was giving her.
When she left, did she leave her lorry behind?
Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
Motorix?
He's right. There are other options. The raceman, for one. The grey-haired woman. Maybe she knows something.
Maybe? It's like...
Wait, this guy says they're friends, then acquaintances, And he's okay with others ratting her out. Push Tommy and it will break his heart and his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals.
Interesting. I may need Tommy's help in the future, so... Fine, I'll drop the matter for now.
Thank you, friend. Wow, this makes me feel like I should pick up smoking again. Would help with my rhymes, too.
That's all for now. Bye. Alright, I guess let's try to talk to the old woman again. This is very interesting. And I'm curious as to how it's going to go if we actually meet this person. I wonder if she's the one who bought my gun.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays.
Snap your fingers in front of her face?
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
I like how the sound of him snapping was like very close to the mic, so it sounded cool in my headphones. Snap your fingers twice.
Where am I? Who are you?
Like a magician recalling a subject from hypnosis, you've jolted her back to reality. Psyche?
The smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the wary aspect of a cornered beast.
Are you all right, ma'am? You were out.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
When else would you be then?
Back in Methka, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buendero.
Is it a movie?
You came along, that is.
Sorry to interrupt your dreaming, ma'am.
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Loman. It was early spring, and the man behind the Black Sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden.
Her eyes narrow, and she appears to take your measure.
While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution, in Methk, it was a golden age.
The Republic of Mesk is a massive confederation on the Isola of Muindi, the world's largest state by territory. It's a petrostate, a constitutional monarchy, and, as of recently, an outcast due to its tilt to the far right.
So I take it you were in Mesk when you were young?
Someone was.
Someone? Are these not your memories?
They are someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not?
Maybe she saw it in a movie or something?
They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're coming for this, you know? All of this.
She seems to derive some bitter pleasure from this strange thought, as if the past will one day wipe the present away, like a tidal wave approaching.
I don't really... Well, you know what? Sure. Who's Gabriel Buendero?
This is Gabriel Buendero.
He shows you the photograph in the lavish amber frame.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen. This man's got a hold over her, even 50 years later. You can feel it.
Interesting.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all his lines.
She leans back, savoring the world she's conjured up.
In all likelihood, it's a world that's only ever existed in her mind.
Yeah. Right, I have some other questions for you. Police questions.
Why not, Sheriff? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
She settles back against the railing of her motor lorry. Behind her, mountains of memorabilia, photos, and knickknacks line the dashboard.
There's something off about this woman. Tell her to show you the soles of her boots. Maybe she was at the hanging somehow.
Show me the soles of your boots.
Now what do you want with an old woman's boots, Sheriff?
It's for important police business, ma'am.
I'm starting to think you should let me get back to Gabriel Buenguerro. You are no Gabriel.
She's wearing sturdy workers' boots made of black leather. Buckles run across. The sole is also made of leather.
Now the other one, please.
Just before Gabriel, it was the coronation of Franco Negro. Now, there was a real man.
There is no aberration in the pattern that you can see. She puts her foot down.
Moreover, the boots were size 37. Tiny. There are too many discrepancies in all this.
Intellect.
Another discrepancy, although not boot-related, is the coronation of His Innocence, Franco Negro, which happened 500 years ago.
Wait, what do you mean it was the coronation of Franco Negro?
It was. And then it was no more. And I was no longer holding my father's hand. He was no longer descending the stairs in Ryle. The crowd had gone silent. Perhaps it was another Jerife who came and woke me up, looking at my boots, asking questions. Or perhaps it was one of the others in this carnival. I don't remember.
What is going on in her head, Motorix?
As she says carnival, she gestures to the empty square with the statue and the machines.
Turn to Kim. She is not Odd Soul. These are not the boots that made the prince.
I could have told you that from just looking at them. The size is 37.
Yeah.
The feet of a little girl. They fit well on the pedals.
What are you hauling?
Diamonds.
Diamonds, really?
Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
Okay, but what are you really hauling?
Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
So you don't know what you're hauling in your own lorry?
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
What if the cargo is contraband?
Then it's contraband, Lowman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo.
Her voice acting is really good.
Bad Hand, Hermenegildos' bad hand, strangled 300 people. What can I say?
Jeez.
Some people just really like strangling people.
Alright, are you... No, I mean, she's not the lady driver. You seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about drugs.
What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, no drugs can compare.
That's not really what I was getting at.
Then what were you getting at?
Psyche check?
This line of questioning is going nowhere. Try harder. Maybe if she thought you're corrupt.
I thought I was going to ask her about the lady driver. I don't know. Everett sent me. Place a finger on the side of your nose and tap twice. Sure, why not?
Who the fuck is Everett?
The union boss?
Ah, and what do I care about the union boss? He's no Gabriel. He's no Franco Negro. He's not even Hermenegildo the Hound.
Okay, let me put this another way. Are you smuggling drugs through Terminal B?
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
You said earlier you don't know what cargo you're hauling. Could it be drugs?
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiris to Grat on the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiris to Grat, Lowman?
I don't know, that's why I'm asking you.
It's diamonds, Lowman, obviously.
If you had to guess, who do you think is smuggling drugs around here?
Easy. It's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
Uh-huh.
That's correct. There is no visibility of any of the others.
Okay, if you're not involved with the drug trafficking, then why are you still waiting here?
Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the features of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
Oh. He closes his little notebook to stress it. Alright, are you the lady driver?
Did you just call me a lady, Herife?
Psyche.
She clearly doesn't think she's a lady. Don't repeat it.
I was told of a woman driver. You're the only woman here.
I'm not that either, Herife. I've gone too far from it all to remember what was between my legs. It doesn't work like that on the long haul.
So you're not the driver everyone is terrified of?
I'm only terrifying to small children, and to those who used to know me.
Intellect.
Yeah, it's not her. Believe me.
She probably doesn't know. Then who is the female driver I was told of?
How should I know? Do I look like I spend a lot of time with the other communers sniffing around when I have my movies to go to?
Yeah, that's all I need to know, thanks.
Oh, Sim.
The woman stares at you, her mind elsewhere now on other matters.
Something in her is pulling towards some unknown rest state. She twitches, like a sleep kick.
Thank you for now.
Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesky.
Her voice trails off. Alright, so we have a new skill point. I could put it in endurance. I could put it in empathy or suggestion or authority. I could put it in any of these. I don't know. I could also... Oh, this is almost done. Jeez. I could also unlock one of these and do the Kingdom of Conscience, which someone in the comments did say that that was a... it would be good to do one of the political thoughts, and I do like the idea of doing that. I think Kingdom of Conscience would be very interesting. So, you know what? Sure, let's go ahead and internalize it. Yeah, let's go ahead. This might hurt me in the long run because I want to upgrade some of my other stuff, but I mean, I still have to do the body. I still have to, like, do the autopsy. I still have to wait until the next day to get my stuff from the, about the armor's owner. I still have to, there's a lot of stuff I still have to do, so let's go ahead and confirm, and then let's go ahead and do the Kingdom of Conscience. Research time, 1 hour 25. So, I guess, what exactly is, so, find out who's the lady driver, and where's her lorry. So, I don't suppose the racist guy is also sexist? I really don't want to talk to him again, but chances are he knows where the lorry is.
Looking for something?
I know you've been giving me the runaround. Fess up. Where's the lady driver?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Then why are you smirking?
Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Revachol West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
So who does? The lady driver?
No. He means La Puta Madre.
A legendary, and not in a good way, crime boss from Jamrock controls what is probably the most powerful organized crime outfit in Revachol West.
Is that what he's talking about? Interesting.
Looks like the lieutenant has a plan. Let him do this.
Oh, he is trying to scare the lorry driver into revealing something.
Yeah, him.
Cross your arms and nod.
Then I presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies who'd do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
Intellect?
The lieutenant adopts a rodentine quality. Be cool, sire. He's getting into this.
Say nothing.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
But we're investigating a possible competitor.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is.
Heck yeah, Kim.
He's surprisingly good at this. Not bad at all. Look at him lurching.
It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
Nice. This is awesome.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorrymen and Carters Guild.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
He tries to light a fresh cigarette, but his hands are shaking now. The sentence simply ends.
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod.
Psyche check.
I've softened him up as best I could. Now it's on you to finish the job.
My Torix.
Be careful. This man's still got some fight in him by the looks of it. It won't be easy to break him.
Great. Well, I mean, this was a bad time to start this. Give me a second. Hang on. Let me, I guess, stop for now. %. This is a white check. You may retry it. Kim's Bluff, saw you snooping cabin, icosahedral diset sirens. I don't think I'm going to pass this because, I mean, I can definitely... I mean, I can put on things that will make it better, but we're done for now. So let me, I guess, go ahead and really quick, just so, because putting on clothes doesn't unlock the check if I lock it. I have to put points into the skills. So let me really quick, what all do I have that'll help me with half-light? -1 half-light, gonna take that off. Okay, so +1 half-light. I guess I'll just put this on because I can. Is there anything that's minusing half-light right now? Not really, so... Okay, so what's the check at now?
Looking for something?
It's even. I mean, I can work with this, I think. I don't want to waste money trying to buy more clothes. Actually, let me see. Whoops, hang on. There was a hat, wasn't it? Oh, it's that one. +1 reaction speed, -1 rhetoric. So yeah, let's
Looking
just
for
try it.
something?
If I end up having to put a point in this, then I guess it is what it is. But I mean, there are other ways to unlock it, so fingers crossed. Let's hope this works.
The main thing is to not overdo it, even when you're trying to scare someone. The most important thing is, how does it look on your resume?
Wow, this is just why don't you and me step outside for a little talk?
What? What do you think we're doing right now, runt? We're outside, talking.
Damn it, I meant, do you want to find someplace private? No, shit.
There's some kind of homo thing?
I don't really know where that came from.
The lieutenant gives you a brief sideways glance.
Let's just go and ask Tommy, alright? We are wasting our time here.
Okay. So let me go ahead and take all this stuff off. So I think we're gonna go ahead and end the episode there. It's interesting. I don't really know what... Well, oh, let me go ahead and re-internalize. %. Yeah, I mean, either I'm going to have to force Tommy to tell me, or I'm going to have to try to put a point into Half-Light to get him to tell me. I have a feeling that it's the woman in that apartment who said I needed a warrant to get in. But I don't know. I don't know that for sure, and obviously it's not going to tell me unless I do the thing. So right now we're at a crossroads when it comes to this investigation, and it's actually getting late in the day. So yeah, we'll go ahead and end the episode for now. Next episode we are going to regroup, go through our tasks, try to figure something out. It might actually be late enough in the day because it's only 6 hours, 6 more hours until 2100. It might be late enough in the day that we could be able to do the autopsy without having to go in and without having to send it to processing. So we might do that next time. But yeah, I'm interested to see where all of this goes, and I'm interested to see if I can even get it to go where I want it to go. So yeah, look forward to whatever I decide to do in the future, and yeah, we'll just see what happens. So thank you everybody so much for checking out the video. I really do appreciate it. If you want to be notified of when I upload the next part of the file to the archives, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and ring that bell, as well as leave a like or comment if you so desire. Thanks again, and I will see you next time.
Upload successful. Click here to view previous files. Have a pleasant day.